Cancer, and welcome to Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today we're going to get right into your 7-day reading for a twin flame journey that you have with someone. We're going to start off with your animal spirits, Cancer, and this is going to be for anyone, or could resonate for anyone who has a sun, moon, rising, Venus, or Mars in Cancer, all right? So let's take a look at your animal spirits that you and this connection, this person in your life, that you're on this twin flame journey with. Let's see what you may or may not be resonating with, okay? All right, guys. So straight out, we have the gazelle and the tarantula. The gazelle and the tarantula, they're both fire elementals, okay? Fire animal spirits. The gazelle is beautiful. It's the embodiment of beauty and grace and motion, but the gazelle is hypervigilant. So when a gazelle animal spirit comes into a reading, it challenges us to, not really challenges us, but reminds us. This is a reminder card that, you know, you've worked very hard for everything that you have. Now it's time to enjoy it. You may be a little bit too aware, too hypervigilant, too worried about everything that's going on around you. Try to take a breath and actually enjoy life. You know, the tarantula also is a fire elemental and talks about being at a crossroads in your life. It's a time in your life where you're realizing a shift needs to happen, a change needs to happen, a different choice needs to be made. It can indicate a time also where, you know, something from the past or old behavior patterns or old ways of looking, or habitual rather, not so much old, but habitual ways of behaving and looking at certain situations is sidetracking you from going after what you want, right? It's time to really sort of be present in a moment and make the right decision for you rather than making the habitual decision or knee-jerk sort of, not even a knee-jerk reaction, just like a decision that you normally would make without thinking of it, right? Just your go-to. It's time to really be present and think about what your life is all about and think about the next stages of your life. Tarantula energy reminds us of that. So, Cancer, let's get right into your reading. And we're going to pull out cards for you and your person. Show me, Cancer, over the next 7 days in this twin flame journey. Show me. All right. Cancer, you're coming out as Queen of Swords. You see them as the Chariot. You desire the Tower and what needs to happen to Sun. They come in as Four of Cups. They see you as the King of Swords. They desire Ten of Swords. What needs to happen? Knight of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck is Hermit energy. Some of you are dealing with a Virgo or someone who has Virgo energy in their chart. Some of you may have Virgo energy in your chart. Okay, that is the card for Virgo. So, coming out of sort of a hermited, reclusive, sort of self-sufficient time in your life, right? Really focusing on yourself. This energy is there. All right, Cancer, Queen of Swords, Four of Cups. What is going on here? We have a Tower. All right. Your card, you show up in your reading. Chariot is the card for Cancer and Terrible. We'll get to that right now. This next coming 7-day period is pretty interesting. You're kind of being really honest. You're kind of going forward with clarity, vision, Queen of Swords energy, right? So you're being tough, you know, over this next 7-day period. You're not taking any shit from anybody. You're not, you know what I mean? You're not engaging in any nonsense. You're not entertaining any gossip or bullshit or anything. You're being very, very clear, very, very intentional, and maybe getting some things in order over this next 7-day period. Your person is coming in with a Four of Cups. They're kind of in this place where they're not trying to, they're being very obstinate. They're pulling away. Right? They're not feeling it right now. Okay? They're pulling away. Four of Cups. And I want to say they're probably pulling away. If it's you who's handing the cup of love out. But in general, they're kind of like just being, look, like, I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't want to see anybody. Hermit energy is there. I don't want to hear from anybody. Something is going on with them, though. Okay, we'll get some clarity. But something is going on with them, and it could just be that they are unsure. They may be dealing with some of their own issues over the next 7 days, but they're just feeling very outlandish, right? And we'll get further. Now, how do you guys see each other? It's interesting. They see you as the King of Swords, so they see exactly how sharp and serious you're being, right? They're seeing you as somebody who's really demanding a lot. King of Swords can be very demanding. You're coming in as you see them as the Chariot, rather. And you're coming in with this energy of, I want to say, wanting them in your life. Chariot energy is about planning for the future, your goals, your vision, and to see them as Chariot, it feels to me like they are a, they are a vehicle, or they are someone that you feel like you can bring into your life on this next chapter. And so I do feel like you're coming into them, but they're not necessarily there for it right now, right? With that Four of Cups. It could be that just your energy might be a little bit harsh on them. They may also just be so used to being on their own that it's a little, for them, the forward momentum, the need to talk about it is a bit much, right? You may be dealing with somebody who has commitment issues, right? You may be scared of commitment, scared of change. You guys may already be together, but I want to say, difficult conversations that you're wanting to have, that they see you want to have about the future, it feels like they're kind of like, I'm not sure, right? I'm not sure. What needs to happen? What do they desire? So they want to, here we go. Ten of Swords for you and a Tower moment for them. So Ten of Swords for them and a Tower moment for you, Cancer. So you desire a Tower moment. You desire things to really be shaken up, okay? Things need to be shaken up. You want a change. You want a drastic change to desire Tower moment. Okay? It could be also for your person you're desiring this in this relationship. It could be that you guys are used to a certain way of behaving. It's time you want that to break down. They desire Ten of Swords, so they really want to have an end to arguing, to bickering, to feeling inadequate. You may be dealing with somebody, again, who has, they may have hyperactivity issues. You have to gazelle it. They may be hypersensitive, right? They may be the type of person who really crawls into their shell. You may be dealing with somebody who has been in a lot of pain. They want it to end. They want it to be over. They want to get past it. But it could just very well be that the approach here is harsh for them, right? What needs to happen? The Sun and the Knight of Pentacles. So warmth, more warmth, Cancer, right? Come into them a little bit with more heat. Warm them up. There needs to be a little bit more growth here before anything can happen, Sun energy. For them, Knight of Pentacles. Again, interestingly, they need to see forward progress, right? It could very well be, Cancer, that you're dealing with somebody who requires a little bit more progress in the relationship before they are willing to make that kind of commitment to you, accept that cup of love. Knight of Pentacles, they may be on a path themselves. Knight of Pentacles, Hermit energy there, it indicates somebody who's very much into their own thing, right? They have this mission, it's their mission, and they want to accomplish it. So there's an energy of that there too. If you truly desire this person, okay, and you're trying to make a change in your life, you're trying to sort of make a move with that Chariot energy that you see there with them, it could very well be that you're going to have to just open up a bit more to them, Cancer, be a bit more present, or at least be more warm. There is something about winning them over. And again, it's also something about them being a little bit of, I want to say, a hypersensitive individual, perhaps, or someone who's a little bit, they may have been through a lot. They may have, had a lot of pain in the past. Ten of Swords indicates they've had a lot of blows. They've really had to pick themselves up from a lot of knocks down before. So you're dealing with somebody who, it's not so much that they're damaged, but they've been through something and they're just unwilling to necessarily jump into this major commitment with you, per se, or this next chapter with you, per se, until they're sure of what they're getting, right? Let's see. He's almost flipped over. 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, Strength, another 10. So we have 3 10s showing up. This is very much about a completion stage coming in, right? For you and your person, you're wanting to move forward. They want to move forward too, right? The last hurdle, however, is a lot to do with them and their own hang-ups, and also with the way you are communicating with them. 10 of Pentacles is there. 10 of Wands is there. 10 of Swords. There is great potential here. There's absolutely, it's like you guys are brimming on the edge of like rolling into a beautiful, prosperous new stage in this connection and in your lives. But it requires just a little bit of a push. 9 of Wands is there. It requires just a little bit more of a push on your person's part. Certainly more warmth on your part, Cancer. More nurturing, more caring. Not so hard here, okay? King of Swords, Queen of Swords. It's a harshness here that your person may be a little bit too sensitive to, okay? So you want to warm it up. And certainly show and prove. You know, if they're not willing here, if they're unsure, Knight of Pentacles lets you know that you have to show and prove with this individual, right? It can't just be words. It can't just be demands. It has to be showing them that you're able to stick to a goal with them, a commitment with them. A lot of this is baggage and the end of baggage for the two of you. Let's pull out these spirits and see what kind of spirits are impacting. Interesting reading, Cancer. Spirit of the crystal ball, spirit of the dog, and spirit of armor. Yeah, there's a defense tactic here going on. There's a lot of defensiveness because of this prior sort of, you know, life. Trouble, turmoil, you know, been through some shit. So we have spirit of the armor, spirit of the dog, though, friendship, companion, undying loyalty, and then spirit of the crystal ball. Future, prediction, divination. There is a feeling of being on the cusp of a new, beautiful sort of stage. You can almost see the future happening here, but it requires just a bit more of a push. It requires just a bit more sensitivity, emotionality. We have no cup cards here besides the 4 of Cups, which is a no. So more love, more attention, more emotion. It's not to say that this connection can't work. This connection actually can work. Friendship, companion, dying loyalty, it's there. But you're dealing, certainly Cancer, if you're resonating with this reading, you're dealing with somebody who's been through an enormous amount. And though you desire this big change in this relationship, it needs you to be very, very warm and nurturing and to provide some strength for them so they can have the courage to overcome the fear and really go over into these 10 positions, the position of 10 completion. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it at that. Trying to keep the weeklies short and sweet, the twin flame readings. If you got something out of Cancer, please like, subscribe, and share. But that's it. All right, guys, check out your other readings on my channel, and I shall see you next week. Bye-bye now.